How's it going? It's SilverDFanng, your favorite neighborhood pirate roleplay with more YouTube reactions. This time around, we got the truth about Glitch Productions by the gamer Tronshow. So, TLDR was talking to Mango and about Glitch Productions and some of the backlash. I looked at this video and I'm like, okay, maybe this will tell me. It didn't tell me what I was looking for, but oh, I have opinions of this man and his opinions on Glitch Productions. If you like what you see and you want to see the whole details, check out my Twitch channel, SilverDFanng with 2 N's. Enjoy. I wanted to watch this video and I didn't want a lot of voices. So, the truth about Glitch Productions and its future by the gamer Tronshow. I've never seen a gamer Tronshow thing. I don't know where this is going, but I'm curious after what we just talked about.
And welcome back to the Gamer Tronshow. Now, this is a very different video in comparison to my usual content output.
Okay, good to know.
It's my YouTube channel. This is something I'm passionate about.
I moved VCs because I want to watch this video with you guys, and there was a lot of voices. Also, technically, I'm waiting for another friend to show up. I thought we were starting at 2. It looks like we're starting at 3.
It's something I want to talk about, so I'm going to make a video on it.
So I'm in his VC waiting for him.
I love storytelling, and I love art.
I like art and storytelling.
To tell stories.
I like that too.
I find animation, whether it be 2D or 3D, to be just so enchanting.
Yay!
Animated movies, animated series, the vast majority of the time, come from a place of true, unbridled passion for the craft.
Of course, there's a fan-made Amazing Digital Circus go-kart game. Go-kart games are one of the easiest things to do with branding. And I know as soon as I say that, Kai is going to actually, because I remember him working on his kart game and him struggling on the physics.
It kinda has to. Animation is not only expensive, time-consuming, but also exceptionally
You got the stomach?
So it requires individuals who are willing to devote
Stomach full of
themselves
souls
wholeheartedly to the craft despite the hardships. It's why I have deep admiration and appreciation for artists and animators everywhere. Your efforts and your skills make living life just so much more interesting and exciting and fun. Some of the most important and culturally impactful pieces of fiction only exist because of artists and animators. It's why I will never take their work for granted, and I suggest you do the same. I bring all of this up because, like many of you, these past few years, I have been watching and enjoying the many endeavors of one indie animation studio, Glitch Productions.
Which I just learned was Glitch Productions. This whole time, I've been calling it Glitch Force. I literally thought it was called Glitch Force. Didn't realize it was not that.
They've truly become a beacon of light and hope and inspiration for...
Okay, don't... They're a studio. They're a studio that likes creating art, but let's be clear. They are still a production company. Their main goal is still to make money. And they are the templates of the... Every episode has merch that goes with it.
Independent animators and artists everywhere. They're also an excellent case study and showcase of when you have CEOs that are competent and actually care about the company they're managing.
1 second.
CEOs that are competent and actually care about the...
So, 2 out of 3 of these products have only a pilot. And they're over a year old. Dedication is a funny word. Glitch is really good right now at putting out pilots, and that's it.
Company they're managing and the products they're putting out into the world that we, the consumers, actually end up getting great products in return. What a crazy concept! CEOs who act like decent human beings results in their company flourishing and having a generally positive reputation.
Oh god, I need to watch more Lackadaisy.
Now there's been a lot of discourse online concerning Glitch, what with their most popular show, The Amazing Digital Circus, coming to an end very soon. God, what a cultural phenomenon.
Still need to watch the movie.
It's made history, broke records, changed lives.
Also, made people learn about a horrifying sci-fi novel from the 80s called I Have No Mouth, But I Must Scream. God, that thing is terrifying.
Even. One of those once-in-a-lifetime pieces of art that just resonates with so many on such a deep level. I've certainly enjoyed the show myself and look forward to the finale. However, I've been seeing a lot of, let's call it, concern expressed online over the future of Glitch once the digital circus comes to an end. I believe, and would argue, that this concern is misplaced. Because you see, from my point of view, looking at all the facts, Glitch's future is brighter than ever, in no small part due to their current lineup of shows on the way. The Gaslight District, Knights of
Only
Guinevere,
a pilot. Only a
Lackadaisy,
pilot.
and most recently, Game Overs.
They also have Lackadaisy? I didn't realize that. So, again, animation takes time. But they have I think they're still going off of, like, they're a new company and they need to build a roster. They should have not promoted some of these until they had more in the line than just a pilot. Because now, Murder Drones, they completely, like, have said we're not doing any more, even though they're still selling merch. Digital is going to an end. So right now, all they have is 4 shows, all only at pilot level.
Glitch went from producing one show at a time, and that being their only output for years,
What was
to
that
having
show?
4
What
different
was that
shows
show?
under their belt. They now have more variety in terms of their offerings, creating a wider audience reach. Different.
Okay, also, they're making it sound like Glitch. Okay, Gooseworks worked with Glitch, but Gooseworks was the main head. Gameoverse is head up by Rubber Ross and his stuff. I don't know about the Knights of Gwendolyn or Gaslight. Lackadaisy, I know, is another artist that's using Glitch as a production company.
Shows that appeal to different people, different age ranges, fans of different genres and art styles. On top of all that, for the longest time, Glitch was almost solely known for its 3D animation, but now they have vastly branched out into 2D animation,
which is cool.
There is an undeniable public craving for, and Glitch is helping to feed that. 2D hand-drawn Western animation is unfortunately rare nowadays, with the exception of a few mainstream, long-running franchises.
So, I don't know for sure. Animators can come at me, but I think especially if you're on a budget, it's just that 3D is easier to create for a small team than 2D.
So Glitch, with Knights of Guinevere, Lackadaisy, and now Gameoverse, are filling that gap in the market. But don't think that Glitch is abandoning their roots when it comes to 3D animation. No. The Gaslight District showcases that and then some.
Still need to watch the pilot.
Like the rest of you, I like the Amazing Digital Circus, and it certainly has some very impressive animation in quite a few episodes. But the Gaslight District? My God, it's in a whole other league of its own.
Does look good.
My God, the multitude of different techniques used, the excruciating attention to detail in every asset. This is Spider-Verse levels of using the medium to its fullest potential. There is still clear passion for 3D animation
I don't know about
on
that.
Full display here. So, from what I'm seeing, Glitch is making all of the right moves. They're diversifying their portfolio,
I do not know the Minecraft
expanding
warden.
their repertoire, filling a gap in the market, supplying a demand.
Oh,
and finally, most
neat.
importantly, and I know to some of you this is going to sound crazy, but hear me out, they're just making very human decisions. The fact that Glitch is letting show creator Gooseworks and
Welcome Gamer
the
Time
Amazing
with
Digital
Planet
Circus
Zach.
after
Hey,
one
Zach.
season speaks volumes. Any other corpo, indie or otherwise, would see the money that the Amazing Digital Circus is raking
Not
in
now.
and be like, this must go on forever. This must be the new Simpsons. It must have infinite seasons. Goose, you can never stop making episodes. The money must flow. Oh, you don't want to make any more episodes? Then we'll hire someone else to make them, or we'll make them ourselves. Creative vision be damned. Make more product. Make more money. Line must go up. Numbers must go up. All the time. Forever. But they're not doing that, are they?
Look, that is the easiest way to do it. I don't think Glitch is like here being like fully being very kind. It's more that because they are indie animation and a lot of their income comes to fans and not ads, if they did something like that, they would lose a lot of the respect of the fans. Yes, they have ads now and like commercialization, but still they are very much dependent on the fan base. But on top of that, they don't. Yes, Amazing Digital Circus is their big. It's their big thing right now. But like he said, they have so many other projects in the work that they can let digital go and still be fine because there's still so much love with these other pilots coming out. Ooh, human-like body.
No. Instead, they're making very
welcome sound
choices.
alerts.
They're letting their creator, their golden
break. Okay.
On the last episode of
Not that.
Hey, hi. Infinite seasons, infinite sequels, infinite remakes and spin-offs and prequels. Corpos always have to spoil a good thing.
Yeah,
Profits
corpos.
above all else.
It is a great song.
Which is why we should all take notice and appreciate what Glitch is doing here. They're using their platform to give other artists and creators a voice, giving them a chance.
Okay, yes, they are doing good things, but let's be clear, they're still making money. They are still taking people who whiff an idea and giving them money to work on it so they can get money back. Yes, they are doing good things by giving people that would not get a voice. They're still a production company. They're not a charity.
To bring to life their passion projects, make their dreams come true. I mean, come on now. None of the big-name entertainment titans would have ever considered picking up something like The Gaslight District,
True.
Knights of Guinevere,
True.
or Gameoverse.
That
Hell,
one...
show creator of
Gameoverse, maybe.
Gameoverse, Rubber Ross, was trying to get Gameoverse picked up for a decade.
Okay, so yeah, no, they did say no.
And all of the studios turned him down. And now the pilot for his show, his passion project, as of recording this video, has garnered over 23 million views in just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say the show is going to be greenlight by Glitch at this point, eh? But speaking of views, I know someone's going to bring it up, so let's address it now. But the views, Ryan, you decry. The views! Look at the Amazing Digital Circus's views! None of Glitch's other pilots and shows have as many views as the Amazing Digital Circus. Glitch is cooked, or whatever. Guys, anything on YouTube garnering over 400 million views isn't normal. It's lightning in a bottle.
True.
A once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon. Putting that level of expectation on...
1 second. Okay.
all of Glitch's future productions is insane. However, speaking of
insane,
the Amazing Digital
that
Circus,
sounds like the internet.
This is an evergreen product. Just because the show's ending, its finale is coming out soon, doesn't mean everyone in the future is going to magically never watch this show on YouTube ever again or buy the merch ever again. The Amazing Digital Circus is going to keep printing money for Glitch for years to come.
Yep.
Also, the pilots for all their other shows, garnering around 20 million views each, is nothing to scoff at. Those pilots are each making some serious money just from ad revenue alone. Also, obviously, around 20 million views. I'd call that a success, yeah? Let's not think like corpo scumbags, shall we? Oh, but that number is bigger. My personal success and value is in...
Yeah, 20 mil is still 0.01% of videos that YouTube puts out, well, that YouTube has daily. Stupid people are stupid.
Inexplicably tied to a big number. God, what a sad, miserable existence. Just perpetual envy and avarice. Anyways, I'm personally really excited for the future of Glitch. Once the Amazing Digital Circus is fully wrapped up and Glitch can start devoting all of their resources to all their other shows, well, I can't wait for the inevitable output and rotation of said shows. Based on their pilots alone, all of these shows have such potential to be just masterclasses in storytelling.
That's like one of your I'm iffy about.
The premises alone for these narratives are just so compelling. We have the Gaslight District, a gothic crime drama following an undead family who cheat, lie, and steal their way to survival long after the world has ended. Knights of Guinevere, a psychological thriller that welcomes you to a planet-wide theme park in the clouds and the shadows below. Gameoverse, an action drama about video game worlds, and they're heat deaf? Only one cat girl can save them by helping the villains? Compare that to everything else
I don't like that they didn't talk about Lackadaisy.
on offer by major studios and networks. This is all just so creative, so inspired. All of this gets the imagination going. With each of these shows, the potential and possibilities are near limitless. With the Gaslight District, who knows what new creative spin we'll see on Abrahamic mythology? With Knights of Guinevere, there are countless ways that the show can effectively critique modern capitalism and commercialism. And Game Over?
Also, psychological trauma.
My God, there is no limit to the amount of video games that they can pull from for reference and influence when coming up with future plot beats and action sequences. Like I said earlier, all of these shows really capture and stir the imagination. They're all providing something different and unique compared to animated shows of both past and present. You can't find a Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere, or Gameoverse anywhere else. And that's because Glitch has proven time and time again that they truly care about the arts. They truly care about the medium. They do this not solely for the money. They do this because they love animation and storytelling, and
It's partly for the money. Again, they're not a fucking charity. They're not doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. Yeah, it probably feels good that they can help these, small creators, and that's a great bonus. But they are a production company. Money is still the main thing.
shows in the final products. Personally, I cannot wait for the future episodes of all these shows. But I know the wait is going to be a long one regardless, because animation takes time. Well, at least it's something to look forward to. Hey, anyways, that's been a video. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Glitch and their shows? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to hit the like button. If you want to help out and support this video, then please share it on social media. Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, maybe even a few Discord servers. And if you want to help out and support me directly, financially, so that I can keep doing this YouTube thing and keep making videos like this, please consider making a financial...
That's not what I thought this was going to be about the drama. I guess it was, but not the right drama.
I'm Toff.
That was so cute. This guy definitely picked and choose. It felt very much fanboy-y. Like, he didn't bring up murder drones at all. But whatever. It was an okay video. Where the fuck is Vera? Thanks for checking out this video. Check me out on Twitch, SilverDFanng, 2 N's in Fang. Check me out on Twitter and Blue Sky under the same name. Also TikTok. Have a great night.